Today is no ordinary Monday. No, it is not, because Marvel decided to bless us with the Avengers Doomsday trailer along with pre-sale tickets 5 months in advance to the movie. Breaking down the trailer, alright, we got to see Gambit fight Shang-Chi, which is cool. I'm excited for that fight, and it's kind of, that's giving me vibes of fight, ask questions later. But on the flip side, we got the Black Panther, Fantastic Four, and I guess the new Avengers meeting, and they're like, let's talk about this first and then fight afterward if need be, which I like that. The entirety of the trailer, for the most part, is Thor essentially hyping up, explaining his fear about Doctor Doom and how he's just a super overpowered person. He's faced other opponents that were far weaker and with a much stronger team, and that stronger team didn't survive. So they're really trying to hype up Doom in this movie to show how overpowered he is. Like in this scene when he blocks Stormbreaker with 2 fingers, firstly I would like to note the fact that Thor does go for Doom's head, which I like because he learned from last time. But Doom stopping the axe with his 2 fingers seems a bit too hard of aura form. You're trying too hard to aura form. And I say that because Marvel has been super disconnected, that you're trying to impose Doom as this super multiversal threat because you have to up Thanos taking out half of the population in the entire universe. And how do you do that? Through the multiverse, and you have Doom. But because we do not have this connection to Doom because of the lack of connectivity, it just seems like they're trying to hype up Doom way too much in this movie, to the point where it's like you're trying too hard. Okay, and then I guess the last note that I want to mention is the fact that Steve Rogers is there, and Thor's like really confused because Steve is supposed to not be there because he passed away, but he does the Mjolnir Jonathan worthiness test, and he's able to call Mjolnir to him, and I guess we'll see how the movie pans out and everything. I'm fairly excited. I guess the most excitement I could stress is the fact that I bought tickets 5 months in advance for this movie, but it looks like a lot like a cameo fest, a fan service movie, if you will, because Marvel doesn't really know what they want to do. Again, going back to the lack of connectivity, they're just trying to get out this movie, then Secret Wars, and then we'll do a soft reboot, and we'll see what happens from there. But yeah.